autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Where's 319? 52's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Bang, bang, bang. Monday. Bang, bang. Watch twits. Watch twits. Watch the safety. Regular.
First down, and they're going to throw it out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Middle. Here, want it. Sub. Shit. I got it.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Smooth. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Danny. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
On third and long, it's Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Check, 59. Hey, keep it up. 35. Check your hot read. Check. Regular. Check. That's the worst. 35.
They'll run with the second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike the 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Got nothing to that. Strong. Mike 5'9".
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo. Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
Lorenzo Alexander. A loss of 8 yards on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Third and long.
Mike's 59. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Check nine, check nine.
Monday. Hey, Echo.
Third and long here for Rosen.
Hey, watch the screen.
This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want on your team by all means.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Switch.
Alert!
Check.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And he'll take... Take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Bills first down. First down at the 46-yard
Come on,
line.
baby. Let's see what you got. Slam. Shift. Watch the shift. He's checking.
56. We go.
Scratch. Watch twist.
We got it.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
52's the mic, boys. 52. It's gonna
Exit.
long day. It's gonna be a long day.
Half 85. We go.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Lockett, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Jumper.
22 jet bomber.
Now it's Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm able to screen soon.
After the sack on 1st down, Rosen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Hey, watch the slant. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
I smell fear in that offense.
Hug.
I smell fear in that offense.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Motion, motion, motion.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! I got it. Mike 5-4.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
7-7, our score after 1.
Single.
7-7.
Hey, check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Half.
Hey, Haywood. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Come to my work.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen is going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down.
And look at this, it's a fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Today.
80. 59.
Know your job.
Hey, quarter.
Middle.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch twist.
Off 52.
Mike 54.
Hey, orbit. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he finds Seahawks Jenkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And to the tight end here, Seahawks Jenkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10.
50 pound 80. Check. Watch 50.
Hey, home.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Hey, foxtrot.
Here I come again. Mike 54. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Alert. Hey, home.
Allen now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Austin Seahawks-Jenkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Go!
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rosen now 5 of 6, very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a 1st down. Barrage. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 59. Now watch one.
Monday.
80 weapon. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Defense wins championship. Check.
They run it with Balazs.
Check. Hot. 6 guys. Check 6
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Get ready.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Mike 5'9".
Monday. Go.
Watch the edge.
Now Rosen on first down. And quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Come on, now.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
What do you got?
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Back. Mike, check. 59.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Get wide. Keep playing hard.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Balazs. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balazs, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Not today.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Mike quarter.
Check, 59, 59.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Bravo.
59. Mike's 59.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Monday. Don't let him breathe.
Rosen will throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
On first down, it's Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. They juked him, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Middle. Hey, check.
No. Off.
6'6", bullet high. Check 37.
Check. Lucky.
Toss play to Balaj, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Pick up the ball. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
I want that. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Here's Rosen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
First down, Dolphins.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. The quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And now it's Rosen looking. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
I know he felt that one.
2nd and 6 at the Bills' 30-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 13. Check 13. Undercrush. Undercrush. Undercrush.
Again, it's Balazs. And an Allen run. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check. 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 Kill.
Now Balazs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Alert, alert, alert. 61, matchbox lights.
They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Check. Monday.
Switch. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Check 4.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balazs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Dolphins 28, Bills 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Watch the pass.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A big 30-yard play on third. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player, no chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Mike 54. Hey, here we go.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there, and what a great play he just made.
After the interception, here's Rosen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Where's 50? 52.
Alert!
Watch the run. Hey, they're running it.
Hey, high 7. Mike 52. Mike together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Charles Harris. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Buzz. Coming. I'm coming. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Mike 52.
Hey, tight.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Connect.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Check.
On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Alert, alert, alert.
From the 39, Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His intended receiver, the tight end, Caleb Wilson. And it's third down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. Because sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
On third down, Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Lorenzo Alexander able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Smooth. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Watch the pass. Check 59, Mike.
They're going on fourth down. Rosen going deep here for Parker. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Pick 6, baby.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Parker, the intended target. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Christian Wilkins in there to record another sack. And that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
52. Slams.
Blue draw corkers.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, exit.
To throw again on second down. Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Rosen to throw. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. I got you.
They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On the ground, it's Singletary. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Check 55 to Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They go right back to Singletary. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Back to throw. Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, tight.
Again, it'll be Singletary. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
52.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're in the 4th quarter now. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Let's go!
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Wahoo! Hey, Haywood!
Now Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Rosa. He's going to let one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Mike
59.
Hug.
I'm coming. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hatchet. Kill. Turn it. Kill. Turn up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 24. Check. Kill.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Here we go.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, that's what it's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Miami, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.